toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Texas Tech Red Raiders, Jones AT&T Stadium in Lubbock, Texas. As we'll see the number 22 team in the country, the Colorado Buffaloes, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Texas Tech Red Raiders. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Looking downfield on first down. Finds his tight end. Breaks into the open. And he's still running after the move. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line.
And I love it. First play of the game, they're trusting their quarterback to take a shot. He got the coverage he wanted. He found his one-on-one matchup. And his guy made a play. You cannot start better than that, fellas.
They'll run the option. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
They'll wrestle it down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. And the Red Raiders lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. With the catch, it's Pettis. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30.
There's a reason third down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at third down percentages. It tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football game.
Not a lot going on there. Picked up a couple.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
Tough run in this part of the field. He's got 4 down to the 23. The Red Raiders come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Lets it fly. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Bringing it back. At the 30. The 10. Touchdown, Bucs! And they turn it into a defensive score.
I mean, does the start get any better for this defense? You force a third down, passing situation, great pass defense. Not only that, break on the football, make the interception, and take it all the way back to the house. The tone has been set in this ball game.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
I love that play call by the offensive coordinator. Your quarterback just threw a pick six. You want to pick him right back up, right? So don't handcuff on the very first play of the next drive. Let him throw the football to try to reestablish a rhythm and reestablish some confidence. Obviously, that one falls incomplete, but they need to get this guy back into a rhythm. The only way you do that is by throwing the ball.
They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. Wants to adjust the pattern. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
You just wonder if the quarterback's trying to get it all back after throwing a pick the last time out. This time, that was not a good read. The defender was all over that throw. He should have intercepted that, but thanks to the drop, the offense stays on the field. This quarterback has got to take a breath, and he's got to settle himself down.
The give to the back. And some room to work. Got enough for the first. Turning it on. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
Not a whole lot of room as he gets a couple inside the 30 to the 29.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Unloads to the wideout. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. Trying to pick up a 1st down. To the air, it's Freeman. The sure hands, it's Thomas. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the 1st down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And they'll send out the field goal unit. This is not a straight-on kick, a 42-yarder from the right hash. And it slips just inside that right upright. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made a tackle.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Throwing right. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you could tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Buck. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. Couldn't really get started there. Pick up of 1 to the 35.
Now, what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. You got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Got his man downfield. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. He's going for the goal line. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Red Raider!
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Pulls it, fired complete. Oh, he's got some space. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking. And the Buffaloes, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Give to the back. At the 45, on his way. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Quarterback keeps it. Runs through a tackle. He's in open space downfield. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. Guys, Colorado has the lead here, and we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. So first down here as they go back to work. Running back searching for a hole. Tough sledding there as he picks up one to the 29.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Oh, and they'll try to catch him with a pass. Throws to the tight end. And he dropped it. Just didn't look the thing all the way in.
Well, man, I mean, you don't get more wide open than that, right? Big fella running down the field. Nobody near him. Quarterback puts it on him. Just got to make the catch.
Dropping back, it's Freeman. Unleashes one deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And on fourth down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. One drive is already ended with a field goal. They'll try to do it again, this time a rather long one from 46 yards out. And this one is perfect. The lead now 6 here in the second. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, it is now a final in the Big Ten and a game I think a lot of folks will want to see. Indiana managed to avoid a bitter defeat by scratching out a narrow victory. This wasn't the blowout some around Bloomington had hoped for, but it sure beats the alternative. No cupcakes this week, fellas. This Big Ten battle was much anticipated, and at least one side can say it's a game they'll savor for some time.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. At the 35, he's got room. They corral him out of bounds. Mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Under fire. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small.
He's taking the shot. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
And when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receivers got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Way to get the first down.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Looking to throw on first down. A little release to the back. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him.
You know, you got to be careful as a QB throwing to your running back in man coverage. If there's a linebacker draped all over him, then that ball's not going anywhere. And you just saw it right there. Better play by the defense.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Looking to fire. Takes the easy completion. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
You know, this linebacker is a special player because not only is he good making tackles in the open field, this guy can cover. And you saw a great example of it with that running back.
They'll try to move the chains on this third and long from the 50. Dances away. Fires on the move. Connection to the right. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line. And the Red Raiders have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell.
Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Didn't really have room to operate on the return, but he hands him the ball at the 32. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. On the option. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
I suspect we can see that same exact play. They make it look really easy, running the option down the line of scrimmage, QB making good decisions and keeping them in good second down situations.
Gives it on the option. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
Now on first down from the 43-yard line. Off the RPO, complete. Knocked out of bounds after a good gain on that one. They'll spot it at the 43.
How about this offense? They're rolling. They got a couple first downs together. Defense. Next, what's your response? What do you got? You got to make some adjustments here.
They'll try the run. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Fires to the wideout. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
Yeah, and because of the pressure, the defense gets pressure on him immediately so quickly that he makes a bad decision, tries to throw it into double coverage. Really nice job pressuring the quarterback up front.
Guns up, and so is the noise. The crowd electric, trying to help Tech on this third down. Fires to the right. Makes a connection. He'll come through on third down as he's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
The option look. Touchdown, Colorado! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
You just simply can't say enough about this guy and what he has meant to this offense. Big-time players make big plays in big games. He has shown up each and every week. That's his 15th rushing score on the season.
And with the extra point, they stretch the lead to 13. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Got a man. It's Pettis. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15. The Red Raiders moving quickly to the line.
Well, he was putting up big numbers coming into this one. We knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often. And with that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. And the Red Raiders with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Wants to go up top. He's moving out of the pocket. Trying to make magic on the scramble. The freshman called his own number and kept this drive moving. Offense rushing to the line of scrimmage. Clock is stopped for the first down. They'll try to get it off quickly. Little over-anxious out of the stance early, and it's a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Looking for a productive play on first down. Snaps it in the shotgun. Unleashes one. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, he's linked up with his quarterback 4 times in this first half. Finally, they're not able to connect on that one. I think the defense just had enough. I think they've said, you know what? You can throw it somewhere else, but you're not going to get it to that guy. We're going to have coverage helping out on that receiver.
Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
The Red Raiders getting set on 1st and 10. They just keep firing. Now improvising. Can hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. To the air on 2nd down. Finds his man down the middle. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. The defense calls the timeout, and that's their last one of the half. And the Red Raiders had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. The give to the running back from the shotgun. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. And he's going to take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Red Raiders!
That's exactly what this offense needed to do. You talk about answering at the right time, right before the half, close this gap, create some momentum, go into the half, put something together, try to come out with your hair on fire and win this 2nd half.
On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Dropping back, it's Freeman. got his man quickly.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
They'll go to the air on second and short. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third.
This is going to be a tough situation for the offense here. Late in the first half, they're trying to find a way to generate some points before going into the locker room, but the defense is ready for it. So the windows are not going to be very big, especially when you're trying to attack vertically like they did on that last one. Downfield completions are going to be tough to come by.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Here comes the heat. Takes a hit as he fires. Intercepted. Oh, what a play. And they make the play and make sure there's not any scoring opportunity right here before the end of the half. They love nothing better than to add a 3-ball here before the break. He boomed it through a 50-yard field goal, showing off that powerful back. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Red Raiders will boot it away to start the second half. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on.
One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Texas Tech Red Raiders, Jones AT&T Stadium in Lubbock, Texas. As we'll see the number 22 team in the country, the Colorado Buffaloes, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the Texas Tech Red Raiders. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. He'll return it. Across the 25 to the 26 before going out of bounds, and that's where the offense will go to work. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. To throw, it's Freeman. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
The Red Raider crowd rising to the occasion to help its defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Working a little foot magic on the sidelines, and it'll be enough for the first down. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on third down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight it, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, go make those contested catches.
And the Buffaloes come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Give to the running back. Got the first down and still on his feet. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
It's great to have a physical offensive line that you can count on, that you can just lean on them up front and fall forward and get first downs. Man, what a comfortable, what a nice spot to be in if you're an offensive coordinator.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
The Buffaloes